good evening, wherever you are at in the world, or depending on when you find this message. And welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. And welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I'm for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you have given me on this YouTube journey. All right, so happy birthday to all the Tauruses out there. First of all, this is for the element of Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for today, April 24th, which adds up to an 11, overall 11, master number 11 day. Because you add the 4 and the 2 and the 4, which adds up to a 10 plus the energy of 1. So 10, 10, 11, 10, 11. If you're seeing them signs, more than likely these readings are for you. So when you come into this video, give me a Fonzie, double tap your screen, or just simply hit that thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how these general readings resonate with you. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell so you know when I post videos or go live, which is usually every day. And as always, you can share this video with somebody who you think needs it. So I cancel and rebuke all copycat, all black magic. I cancel and rebuke all subliminal messages and emotional projections. I cancel and rebuke it, and that's as I will it. All right. I'm sorry I have to say that, but you know, it is what it is. So. Alright, our signs. Today is Friday, or Divine Feminine, or Goddess Day. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and card our signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What Divine Feminine wants to come through. Well, you have a whole bunch of them that literally flew out of the deck. So we have Lalita, the red goddess, Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance, Mary of Nazareth, the mother of believers, and Marguerite Porrit, the mystic of divine love, and Sari Lakali, the queen of the outsiders. All right, so there's a lot of feminines that come through here. So I'm just going to read the little captions, and I'm going to put them all back in the deck and ask for one card. So Lalita, the red goddess. Playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to the light. So signs, message from the star seed, or from the wisdom that the goddesses wanted you to know in the water sign energy, was to laugh about it. Laugh will lead you to the light. It'll help you to purge something. Like she, the goddess of abundance. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. Mary of Nazareth, we all know who she is, the mother of Jesus. I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine, our signs. And Khadijah, the mother of the believers. I am spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. And Marguerite, the mystic of divine love. Love is divine, and I am not except love. All right, so all those goddesses come out. We're going to ask for one because I don't really, heck, we'll be here forever reading all them messages. So thank you, beautiful goddesses, for flying out. I think 5 of them flew out. So the number 5 could be significant. Can I have one card, please, and thank you, for the element of Earth? One card, please, and thank you. Again, we got 3 of them. I only want one, please, and thank you, for the element of Earth. Can I have one card, please, and thank you? Divine Feminine, can I have one card? All right, we got it. So, the Shekinah, the presence of the Divine Feminine, at the center of anything, everything, there is light, and I am that light. So, the Shekinah talks about Sophia, the Sophia stage of the Divine Feminine, where it talks about Sophia fell to earth, right? And when she fell to earth, she shattered. Her light body shattered. and she had to walk on earth to go through all the trials and tribulations so that she could find all the missing pieces of herself and bring them back into a state of light. And that's what the Shekinah talks about. So divine feminines, we are in that stage of the Sophia where we are awakening to our divine feminine presence. I have 6 viewers and no thumbs up. Come on, guys, give me a Fonzie. So Pope June, the pontiff of possibilities. The possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. Pope June for the earth elements. A number 40. And the Shekinah is 138. So 138. 1 and 3 is a 4 plus 8 is a 12. So 3. 3 and a 4 adds up to a 7. So everything that you have been through, all the challenges, the tribulations that you have been through have been all part of your soul's growth. And I feel like that's an opening message for the element of earth. Come on, give me a Fonzie. And if you are a hater, thanks for the view. I appreciate it. All right. Now I just had, okay, that ain't it. Okay, number 40. Duh. All right. Alrighty. So Pope Joan embodies the truth that all things are possible. According to popular legend, there was a female pope who reigned for 3 years in the 9th century. She was a brilliant, highly educated woman who entered the Catholic Church in Rome by cross-dressing as a man so she could be with her lover. Intelligent and quick-witted, she rose through the ranks of the church hierarchy and was eventually elected as the Pope. 3 years into her reign, she was in a procession from St. Peter's to the Lateran in a lane once known as Via Sacra, the Sacred Way. Her true sex was dramatically revealed in the middle of a sacred way when she gave birth surrounded by a shocked and astounded crowd. One legend says that she was killed immediately and buried on the spot where she gave birth. Another says she lived to do penance for her deception. And her son, who became the Bishop of Ostia, had her entombed with honor in his cathedral when she died. Regardless, her name was removed from the list of popes, and all subsequent cardinals had to sit on a throne with a conspicuous hole in the middle of the seat to get a confirmation of sex before being named the next pope. Ew, hello. In the 13th century, Jean de Mailly wrote a chronicle that contains the first written mention of an unnamed female pope that inspired a wildfire of interest that spread throughout Europe. To this day, the legend of Pope Joan is widely believed, especially among Christians. So we can easily get caught beneath the glass ceiling of what we think is possible. But the truth is that everything is possible. It's hard to imagine just how much the divine wants for our lives, much more than we could ever hope. Pope Joan reminds us that even if we think that what we want isn't possible, it is. Or even better, there is something our soul wants for us that will give us more than we can think to ask for. And that's what the Shekinah talks about. Right? Finding that light within us. Bringing all the missing, broken parts of us back into a state of wholeness. Pope Joan is assigned to trust in what you believe about yourself. Trust what's within you. Don't rely on what you see around you. Have faith. Know that the circumstances you are currently in are transformed from within. Begin to believe in a vision of your life. Cultivate the capacity to see and to really imagine it with all your senses, and you will live into the day when it exists as reality that now surrounds you. Pope John's right hand is held in the papal blessing, a Christian mudra of benediction. The two fingers that point downward represent Christ's dual nature as both fully human and fully divine, and that is the truth. The human ego is limited and lives beneath a glass ceiling. Joan demonstrates to us through that for the soul, the glass ceiling doesn't even exist. Trust in what the soul knows is possible for you. This is what Joan's dry smile reminds us. So, something about sex today, because the water sign had Lilith coming through. Cross-dressing, something about cross-dressing or being authentic. I don't know. That's a weird message for the element of earth anyways. All right. So what wisdom, Pope Joan, do you want to give the earth collective? If you are popping in and out, apparently you're resonating with this reading, so give me a thumbs up. It's greatly appreciative. What wisdom, Pope Joan, do you want to give the collective for today, April 24th? So, between worlds. Chop wood. A number 42, which is a 6. Today adds up to 24, or today's date is 4/24. So a mirroring happening here right off the bat. I feel there is a mirroring happening. So possibilities are limitless. So don't allow the ego to limit you. I don't know. That cross-dressing thing got me all messed up. The presence of the divine feminine. So, and it talks about dressing as a man, even though you're a woman. And then it talks about Jesus coming down. Jesus come down to, to help get Sophia to come back into a state of wholeness, because Sophia and Jesus were the sacred union. The sacred divine feminine and the sacred Jesus was the masculine coming into sacred union. The bride of Christ is significant today for some reason. So you could definitely be mirroring that with the chopped wood card, earth signs. Being grounded in everyday experience in humility. So somebody may be getting humbled, right? Maybe they're being exposed, right? With Pope Joan, like she was exposed when she gave birth, right? She gave birth to her son. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of the delighting of the beautiful blossoms when it is in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering soil, and then leaving it be to let nature take its course is an important step in manifestation. Taking your attention from your goal brings you to a state of receptivity. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative, contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moments, which brings you ever closer to what you seek. An aha moment that is going to expose something. Divine feminine. The divine, it doesn't matter, I'm not putting gender to it, because every human should be in their divine feminine. Maybe there's a male individual out there who needs to become more in their feminine energy. So, because they're going to get an aha moment is something else to get, because this does talk about being exposed. She got exposed for having a baby. Even though she portrayed herself as a man, cross-dressed as a man, but got pregnant and had a baby. There is nothing is as important right now as just doing what you need to do today. Doing what you need to do day to day. Let your heart remember that not everything has to be hard won, passionate, or even obviously meaningful. Relationships and friendships go through lulls when the everyday tasks are at the center of awareness. This is perfect now. Hold hands, wash dishes, make a fire, read a book, share a meal, say nothing. Stare into a space, pick up socks, tell a dumb joke. And the water signs had that card, happy, happy, being a clown, seeing the world through clown's eyes, laughing, joking, right? Tell a dumb joke and leave space to breathe. The work of your relationship now is very simple. Just be present. Funny how it takes it to just be all is well, really. Now is the time to take small steps rather than large leaps. On the journey to creating your most prosperous life, move your focus off the big dream and attend to the mundane chores. Focus on little things that have piled up while you've been mapping out the greater plan for life you aspire to see manifest into reality. Chop wood, carry water, and the Zen proverb is wash dishes, walk the dog. While you're doing all that, Spirit will have to move mountains and set wondrous miracles in motion for you. Remain humble and aware at the present. So, humility, somebody could be humbled because somebody is definitely walking between worlds. They're in between the old and the new. Letting go of the old, the gray, the depressed, and walking into a new, colorful, new beginning. Maybe using a broom to sweep, like do a mundane chore of sweeping something away, sweeping the old away, right? Sweeping the old away. Fun. All right, Earth signs. So let's get can I get a thumbs up? Courage. Live your life fearlessly with courage, strength, and determination. So have the courage, the strength, and determination to lighten up. Have a little bit of fun, right? Take your focus on the everyday, mundane routine. Be more in the light. Because Sophia talks about falling to earth, right? And when she fell to earth, the material world took over, right? The material world over. All right, so yeah, ascension. Your soul is evolving to a higher state of consciousness. You are ready for this. So yeah, you are ascending. Reflection. See all aspects of yourself through the of the one who mirrors hidden self. So, and I said that today's the 24th, and you got number 42 on the card. So you're definitely mirroring something to somebody. Right, chakra card. Signs. There will always be signs to guide you on your true path. Third eye chakra, lepidolite. So seeing something psychically. Throat. Speak from your heart. It is the only thing worth listening to. Turquoise. Throat chakra. So you got third eye and throat chakra. So being able to speak the truth. Listening to the truth. Pay attention to the signs, right? Because you are in that in-between stage between the old and the new, divine feminine. You're still going through that rebirth. Through the ending of one phase of your life and the beginning of another, you are cleaning house. You're doing spring cleaning. You are letting go of the glass ceiling, being able to see above that has limited you. Security. Feel more secure, deepen your connection with nature, and root chakra, garnet. So garnet would be good crystal for you. And let's get a crystal of lepidolite, turquoise, amazonite. Life's purpose. I'm fully aligned to and living my life's purpose. So it's something about living your life's purpose, the truth, living in your truth. Speaking more from your heart, which your heart chakra talks about, giving and receiving love. Seeing the signs, right? fully aligned to living your life's purpose, and the signs will guide you to your true path. Having the courage and the strength to have a little bit of fun. Ruby, shine. It's time for me to shine. This is a ruby, by the way. All right, Earth signs, that's your message for today. Thank you for watching. Give me a Fonzie. It's greatly, greatly appreciative. And if you're a hater, thanks for the view. Appreciate it. Have a good day.